Whether you call it kazoku, usra, familia, or family, the meaning behind this word is different for everyone. No one experiences it the same way. A dictionary will tell us the basic definition of it: a group consisting of parents and children living together in a household. But what about the memories that have been made? What about the emotions? What about the association and connection between each member? Doesn't this definition sound as old as when gay marriage was not legal or when women were not allowed to vote? We throw around this word like it's just the ordinary in our mind of a dictionary, but who really still thinks about the true definition of family anymore? Families aren't always what they seem to be. Your family could consist of blood relations or even strangers. It's the bond and the love that make you a family. Families have layers like watermelons, for example. Let me explain this to you. The watermelon has 3 distinctive layers: the rind, the flesh, and the seeds. It's very similar to families actually. Families have also 3 so-called layers. The first one is how we represent families to others, such as when we go to those lame parties and have to talk like we have a PhD or something, that our parents can show off that we are overly smart. The second layer is like the flesh of the watermelon. It's all the things that happen to the family throughout the day, such as the usual routine, funny moments, and fights, but it also includes the personality of each member. The personality of each one gives each family a different atmosphere, and because of it, each family experiences different memories, and this leads me to the third layer, the seeds. It's the core foundation of each family. It holds all the precious memories, and these memories are what hold the family together through the good and the hard times. We all know these 3 layers too well. We all grew up this way, and at times we are glad that our parents put in so much to raise us in the right ways. A family of 4, the common size in this society. We see families of 4s to be the image of perfection. It's something about the number, don't you think? Something about the equal ratio between parent and child. So do we see imperfections in those that are part of a family that is smaller or larger? The ones who are lonely toddlers are called unfortunate because they have no one to play with. The families that are larger, parents get blamed for bringing so many children to this world and apparently cannot support them enough. Society tells those that no one could love all 6 children equally. There isn't enough love to give from just a pair apparently. I believe happiness and the beauty of perfection does not come from the number of family members or the size of the family, but it lies in the memories that are built and the love that each one has for one another. So now, let me tell you a little bit about my 4-headed family. From the outside, no one can tell that we hold secrets. We seem to be the ideal family, and don't get me wrong, we love each other deeply, but we're also different from each other that sometimes we cause damage that we cannot repair completely. We each have different personalities and different opinions that create this unbreakable love and this damaging loath. My 4-headed family, a pair of parents and 2 children, a mother with a heart of gold and a mind of an artist, but sadly has no ability to express those masterpieces into actions. A father, so powerful in actions, but with no concern or care on how those actions will affect the family. His personality changes as the stars move places. It just comes to him naturally with no warning to himself and no warning to his family. A brother so calm that no one can read his expression from the back of their palm. He is strong like his father, but he uses his mind like his mother. He is the dream child. The only downside is he doesn't know what to do with those qualities. Now, then there's me. Obviously, I want to show off the good side of me, but there are certain things that I cannot control, just like my parents and brother. I'm the first girl on my father's side, has a lot to live up for. I have qualities of both my parents, strong like my father, and bright ideas like my mother, and I actually know how to put those ideas into actions. The downside of mine is that I go over and beyond once I take actions. I get so dedicated to my goal that I get willing to do anything for it. People would say that this attribute of mine is wonderful, but the downside of it is it clashes with my family. My father gets close to killing me, and I don't mean the slang of killing. My mother wants to speak up with all her power, but cannot for some reason, as if a door keeps her mouth shut and the key for that door has been lost. The only thing I can ever do is shut myself quiet and not express my true ideas, but at the end, loud fights occur, personalities clash, and wrong things are said. Days sometimes pass and no one talks to one another, but when one person steps up and reminds everyone of the dear memories of the past and why we love each other, that is when I understand the true definition of family. And so will you when everything is about to crumble beneath you, but the people who stay close to you are your true family.